Hi, it's Sandra, and I got the December Mani and By Me box. And as usual, I want to show you the contents of the box. And this month's item is Mythical Creatures. I have to say that this is probably not one of my favorites. And I finally figured out why I don't care for some of these boxes. I do use them, even though I may not care for them right from the beginning. But I do use the images off some of these boxes. But what I found out that I really like are images that you can see really well. And I think some of these images in some of these boxes are so tiny that it's so difficult to see what the image is. And I think that's what I don't like about some of these boxes. Like my nails right now, I mean, when you can see my nails across the room and know that what's on them. And I think some of these just get so tiny and there's so many lines, and some of them you can't even color very well, reverse stamp very well. And I think that's what I don't like about some of these images. But let's look at the box and see what they have. And as usual, they have a card that kind of gives you a summary of the feel of the box. And it just talks about each of the things, about what it's about. And also gives you the colors of the polish that has been provided in the box. And then they even give you a manicure idea, and on the back is how they did it. So you can see step by step how to do it. So that's really nice. And let's open this box. And these boxes are $25, and you get 2 stamping polishes, 2 exclusive plates, and a free gift. And this month, for December of 2021, they gave us some brushes, which are very cool brushes. So let's get all this out of here. See what we got. And I did not get the little pineapple, the mango pineapple this time. That's very unusual. Usually we get one of those when the weather is not hot, because they don't melt when it's cool out. So I'm surprised I didn't get one of those. So let's look at the polishes that they've provided, the stamping polishes. See if I can find my scissors. So as usual, we have 2 colors. And by the way, if you have too many stamping polishes, they have, conveniently, they have a express kit, which gives you the plates and the free gift, but it does not provide you with the polishes. And as you know, the plates are exclusive, so when they run out, you cannot reorder them, you cannot get them. So, okay, so this time we have like an aqua, which is called Whimsy, and it's got kind of a purple sheen in there. And we've got Folklore, and that's a gray. And I don't really have a gray, so it's kind of cool that they actually gave us a gray. So let's stamp these and see what they look like on the lid. Get my stamper and my scraper. All right, so this one is Folklore. And I'll just use one of my stampers, my stamps that I have. Let's see. This one with a winter scene. This is Maniology M167. So let's do this row of deer and trees on here. Okay, and there it is. And let's stamp it on. That's very nice. It's a very, very nice gray. Let's get a closer image here. Close up. That's very nice. It's just a very nice gray. You know, obviously on the black, it doesn't show up as well as it does on the white, but you can still see it on the black. So it's kind of I'd say it's a medium gray. And that's called Folklore. And then let's do the other one. See how that looks. we'll use the same, same plate. Oh. Use the same design. Let's do this one. It's kind of got deers on it and stuff. This is a really pretty color. It's a cream. And again, it does not show up on the black because it is a dark color. But on the white, it's beautiful. It's a very dark, like turquoise or aqua, whatever color you want to call it. Very pretty color. So both of those are really nice. The aqua color or teal color is definitely cream, and the other one, or I'm sorry, this one, the aqua color has kind of a shimmer to it, and then the gray is just a cream. So they're very nice. Okay. Let's look at the plates. Before we get to the plates, let's look at the brushes. So they kind of give you this kind of nice case that you could actually just keep the brushes in. And that's what I like about Maniology. All this stuff has places to store it. You don't have to buy anything extra once you receive a product. It's got the storage with it. So we got 3 brushes, and it looks like they're all a different width. And they're very pretty. So we got this one. It's a really short brush with a thin brush. Then we've got this one, kind of a longer brush. And then you've got the last one, which is even longer. They look about the same width as far as the brushes, but one looks longer. They all look like they're different lengths. So those are very nice brushes. I love the rainbow handles. Very cute. And these will be for sale on their website after a while, along with the stamping polish. The plates will be around until they sell out, and then you will not be able to get those. So the brushes are really nice. It's nice to get tools every once in a while. So those are very nice. All right, so let's take a look at the plates. I need my tweezers. So the first one is MXM069. Let's see. And you can see it's got some backgrounds in here, some trees like a forest, and then some more of that. Here's another one with some mushrooms, and then here's with the moon at night. And then you've got all these mythical creatures in here, and these look like they're actually sea mythical creatures. So we've got like a monster, sea monster, and then we've got looks like this is kind of a half unicorn and half sea creature. And this is a squid of some kind, and here's a mermaid, and here's another background. So this reminds me a lot of the fairy plates that we had gotten before. So, and like I said, here we've got these images, in my opinion, and this is why, I think it's a beautiful plate. I think that there'll be a lot of people that like it. But I just I don't gravitate to these ones that are really tiny images. I just think they're hard to see, and they're even harder to reverse stamp on. So, but I really like these backgrounds. Those are kind of cool. So let's stamp a couple of these on my roller. Okay, so I found my roller, and let's do a couple of these creatures and see how they look stamped. So let's do this one at the top. Not sure what this is. And every time I guess, I'm wrong. So let's just stamp this and see if you can see it. All right, so this looks like a unicorn with like a griffin body, maybe. It's hard to see. Now that one is, you could totally color, reverse stamp that. There's enough open space in there that you could. Let's put it on here so you can see it a little better. So if you're into mythical creatures, it's really cute. Again, it's very small though. Okay, and let's do one of these. I want to do some of these backdrops too, because I think these are cool. So that was one of the creatures. And let's do this one. I think this one is really cool with the mushrooms and stuff. So let's take that. And as usual, Maniology, all their plates stamped really well. There's never a problem getting the image off. So let's take this one. That one's really pretty too. That one's really cool. That's a cool backdrop. So let's put this on here. Now, I don't know how much of this would show up on your nail, depending on how long your nail was, but that's really cute. You can see that. Let's do one more off of this one. This one here looks like almost like a Halloween. You could use this with your Halloween plates. Let's see how this looks. And I'm not sure, the thing about this though is I'm not sure on your nail how much of this is going to show up because it's such a big image. So there's the one that I just did. And it's got the trees and the bats and the moon. And it's really detailed. It turns out really pretty. But on my nail, it probably wouldn't show much. So that's the only thing that concerns me about these. Let's take this. Flip that off. All right, so that's this one. This is the MM069. All right, and then let's do the next one, which is MXM070. All right, so this one again has the mythical creatures. This is a mermaid with like a serpent body. This looks more like a dragon. And then we've got these backgrounds. And here's the castle that was in our on one of the cards that are on the card that shows a manicure that was done. But we got some mountains and some trees here. So I could see using some of these for other, absolutely other stamping plates. So let's do one of these. Let's do this one right here. Or no, let's do the dragon. The dragon's kind of cool. Let's do the dragon. Put the dragon on here. So he's cool. Very small. Okay. So the next one we'll do, I'll do one of the backdrops. This one has like two dragons, like in the stars, flying amongst the stars. That's kind of cool. Then we got a three-headed creature here. It looks like a cat, or I don't know. And then we have this image in here. The castle's really cool. And the mountain scene is kind of neat. Let's do this one. This is probably cute on with the camping plate, because that's what it reminds me of, just like a camping background or something. And there you go. Put this on the sticky. It's got the trees and the mountains. That's cool. So there's a lot of images on this. It's just not my cup of tea. I probably will use some of the images off this, but it's not something that I really like. So I am going to do a manicure, and I will come back with what I came up with. Okay, so this is what I came up with. And I like it, like I said in the beginning, I really like the backdrops, the scenes that they have. And that's kind of what I focused on. I really focused on the whole dragon theme because I don't have anything with dragons in it. So I thought this was kind of cool. So you can see that I used the one backdrop with the moon in it, the quarter moon. And what I did was I did it in white. Well, first of all, I painted my nail the gray with the gray, which was Folklore. And then I put the white stamp on there with the moon and the little dragon. And then I went over it again with yellow. And then I have covered all of these. I top coated all of these with retrograde. And this is a Maniology stamping polish. And it's B363, and it kind of looks, it gives me that mythical feeling. So that's why I ended up putting it on top of that. So I put that on top of the gray. It was the gray base. Then I did the white stamp, and then I did yellow, and then I put the retrograde on top of that. Then on this one, I used another one of the backdrops, and this is the one with the stump on it. And I did that in white. Then I went over it with pink, and I put a couple more flying dragons on there. And then I did the retrograde. Let's see if I can get this closer. On top of the nail. That too was the gray that we got with the kit. That's the best picture I can get. And then the next one, I did the background that had the castle on it. Only I didn't use the castle. I just used the water here and the dragon. And then I put some clouds in there from that too. And again, now this one again is the gray base. Now these two I ended up using the teal base, which is the Whimsy. And all I wanted to do on this was put the dragon, and so I did it in white. I did this was a single dragon that I pointed out before, and this is part of the double dragons, and I only used one of them. So I did those in white, and then I put the retrograde on top of that. So that's what I did with the December Mani by Me 2021 box. I hope you liked my video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget, if you order something from Maniology, to please use my code, which is NS10. Thanks for watching.